Hey everyone, it's Chris. I am just coming to you to show you real quick a shawl I finally finished. I was testing it. And when I read the pattern, unless I read it wrong, it said 437 yards, but I used a lot more than that. So I started with this yarn. It was Tencel, and I believe I got it from Hobby, the Hobbii. And the first skein of it I was not in love with because it's like individual strands that they spun together, but it was broken and I was not happy with it. The second skein was much better, and it's very soft and I do like it, but I'm not sure I'll buy it again. And clearly I only got halfway through. I could have probably ended it there and it would have been a good size. But then I continued on and I used my Nurturing Fibers Eco Lush to do the next section. And I was still a tiny bit short. So then I grabbed Ice Yarns Cotton Bamboo, which was a little thicker gauge. So you can see that it's a little thicker. But I just used that to finish the edge. So this is the shawl, and I think this part ended up kind of weird at the beginning here, so I'm guessing I perhaps did something wrong. I haven't blocked it yet, so I have to go block it. But the ceiling fan's on, and it's really nice, so I kind of like it. And the sad news is as I was trying to measure it to finish off my little reporting on it, I broke my tape measure. It doesn't go back in anymore. It was one from Blue Cross Blue Shield. I think my husband must have got it at one of his health fairs at work, because we don't have those. So I'm kind of sad, but I still had the tape measure. Maybe I'll just cut it off so it's not attached to this thing and I'll still have it. Just I broke it because this is probably 70 inches wide. Well, it's my wingspan, so 36 and 36, 3 feet, so it's probably 6 feet, and that only goes up to 60 inches, so I broke it, which was sad. And then now I've got this done. I'm free to finally, I have this purse, remember this one? And I have the liner for it. I use this fabric, and it's got the zipper in it. I am just now have to whip stitch it to the bottom, and then I'm going to put a piece of plastic in there to give it some stability. And then I can sew it to the top up here. And the zipper will be hidden, you won't even see it. The sad thing is, by the time I get this done, summer's probably going to be over. But this shawl, I apologize, didn't look it up. But this one, which I love because it's like stretchy, Katrina's Creations, or Katrina Knits, I was watching her yesterday and she goes, garter stitch is nice because it's stretchy. Well, so is this one. So, but this pattern is now live. I don't recall the new name of it, but I believe if you go to my Ravelry page, the KB 1901 KB, and you looked for this picture in my projects, it would link you back to the new name, because the designer always gives it a name, and then when she's done and she's ready to kick it live, she gives it a different name. So I don't remember what that name is. And there was another one I did for the same designer. I can't remember. I can't remember which one it was, but that one also was live. So I did 2 for her, and they're both live now. And I can't remember the names, I'm sorry. but you can find them. The only one that you won't find live and a link to a pattern is this one. If you look in my projects, you'll see this, but there's no live link. So that is where I'm at. I picked, I want to say, over 30 quarts of berries in the last couple of days. It's finally cooler today. It's windier out. It's like 82. So probably in another hour I'll go out and pick for a couple hours, and then I'm hopefully done picking. I think they're at the end and the garden's starting to come in, so then I'll have to go through the garden every night and pick whatever's in the garden. So it's always something, but that's okay. And I still want to get to some knitting. I did Katrina's Creations or Katrina Knits 101, Knitting 101 series. And so now I want to take that knowledge and actually make a shawl or something before I lose it again. Because I keep picking it up and then I don't do it because I decide to test. And actually this designer has 2 other projects out there now. She's looking for testers on, and as much as I want to do it, I really, really, really want to do some other stuff. But I always kind of sucker myself into it, so I don't know. Then a couple other little things I've done is, I don't think I showed these, but I made these little doilies. I haven't blocked them yet. We have a new kitten in our house, and she gets a hold of things and just likes to go hog wild with them. So I found them on the floor, but I have to block them. And these will go to my aunt's church that does the CGS Montessori-like teaching to the young kids. And they need doilies for certain things and different colors for certain holidays. So that's what I'm working on there. And my little kitty's not around, or I'd show you her. Her name was Little One because we weren't going to keep her and we didn't want to name her. And then my husband decided he wanted to keep her, so now her name is Lolo. I think that's what he calls her, Lolo. But I call her Little Hellion, Little One, Little Kid, Little Thing, anything little. That's her name for me. But she's cute. She looks a lot like our little dwarf kitty. But she is a troublemaker. So I just want to pop on real quick and show you these goodies. This pattern is live. Go find it. I did start this shawl, in my silk from Fiberific. And I think I was using the wrong size hook for the yarn, and it was coming out too small, and I decided to rip it back. So I mean, I was much farther, but I've been ripping it back, but I hit a knot here, so sadly I have to try to work that out. I'm hoping I can, but this is so soft. I can't wait to make something and be able to wear it with this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try knitting with this or if I'm going to go back to trying a crochet. I might try this shawl again with it because it is very pretty. It's very soft and drapey. But I might just do it with a little bit larger hook size so that it gets bigger. This one I ended up making, because after I did this one, this was too small. Instead of using the proper hook size, which is probably why it took me more yarn, I went up a size hook from what they said. So mine is bigger, which is okay because I like it, so it wraps around me more. The downside is it's way, way, way too long to wrap this way. It like hangs down to my crotch. Well, I'm sitting so you wouldn't see it, but it's way long. So I'm not sure how I would go about that unless I could scrunch it up more. But so I just want to pop on and show you that. I'm going to pop off now because I just see my husband pulling in the driveway from going to the grocery store. So it'll get a little noisy in here and loud. So I just want to say thank you. And thank you to all my new viewers. Thanks for joining and subscribing. I appreciate that. And I subscribe to you right back. That's how much I appreciate it. If anybody subscribes to my channel, I always try to subscribe right back to them and watch their channel in return. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.